Hello. In this video, we are going to talk about time management. We will learn the importance of time management skills. Do you have a habit of being late? In English, we sometimes refer to this as running late, even if you aren't really running. Sometimes people run late to things like school, work, or even to meet with friends. When you are late to school, to work, to meet up with friends, or to go to an appointment, it can be stressful. Being late can cause you to fall behind on your other plans too. For example, if you run late to work, then you might run late all day at work and not get enough of your work done, which can cause you to stay late at work. And if you are meeting friends after work, you might be late to meet with your friends because you were late to work in the beginning of the day. Being late to one thing can often lead to being late somewhere else. And when you are late, it can cause problems for others too. Other people may be waiting on you to get started. When you are on time, it shows that you have integrity. It shows that you value and respect the time of others. It shows that you are responsible and that you follow through on your commitments. Sometimes we all struggle to get places on time. Let's learn the top 10 tips from time management experts so that we can start being on time to the places that we go. Here are 10 tips to improving time management and being on time, or even getting somewhere early. If you are in class, your teacher is going to give you this paper so that you can write down some of the tips that we talk about for improving management. If you are listening to this video at home, you might not have this paper to write down information, but you can certainly listen to the 10 tips to help you improve your time management. Tip number 1, calculate your get ready time. Think about how long it really takes you to get ready, to go to work, or to go to school, or just to leave your house. What do you need to get yourself, and others if necessary, ready? What do you need to get yourself ready? Usually, we are over-optimistic in our get ready time, and we end up being late. We might say something like, I can shower and do my hair and eat breakfast in 15 minutes. But it really takes us about 5 minutes to do that. That's 30 minutes longer than I thought. So we have to really be optimistic in how long it takes us to get ready before we end up being late. Tip number 2, overestimate your commute time. How long is it going to take you to get where you are going? If you're going from home to work, or from home to school, how long does that take you? And here's the tip. Add extra time so that you can take into account the traffic, parking, and any unforeseen circumstances. Unforeseen means things you didn't count on, things you didn't plan to see along your route. So the things that we don't plan for can sometimes add extra time that we don't have. So they tell you to add 15 minutes extra to your commute time. Tip number 3, sync all of your devices to the same time. Now you can do this by making sure all of your clocks are exactly the same. Don't forget every clock in your house, your vehicle, your cell phone, your computer. This will help to reduce the risk of getting confused about the correct time. So if this was my kitchen clock, it says 10:21. I need to make all my other clocks say 10:21. Tip number 4, prepare everything beforehand. You'll need to ask yourself, what do I need to be ready to leave home? You're going to pack your bags, prepare your food, and pick out your outfit for the next day. Put everything you need in one location so it's easy to access and ready to grab on your way out the door. This is how we can be ready to leave home. We prepare beforehand, preferably the night before. Tip number 5, wake up immediately. Has oversleeping ever caused you to be late? Your job is to set an alarm and then to go to sleep early. When your alarm goes off, get up the first time. Do not hit snooze. Tip number 6, plan enough time for your task. Lateness is usually the result of the domino effect. If your activity runs behind, then you will also be late to the next appointment or event. You should be realistic in the way that you plan your time. Tip number 7 is to set an alarm so you know when to leave. When you are in the middle of something, you can lose track of time. When your alarm rings, immediately stop what you're doing and leave without delay. Tip number 8, keep your keys and travel items in the same place always. Put them in the same spot every day when you return home. That way, you will always know where to find them when you are ready to leave the house. And you avoid being late from not being able to find your keys. Tip number 9, travel during non-peak hours when possible. Traveling during non-peak hours will help you to prevent delays due to traffic jams and crowds. This can also help reduce the risk of you getting into an accident. If you cannot avoid peak hours, make sure to add extra commute time by leaving even earlier. And tip number 10, don't just be on time, be early. Trying to get somewhere right on time will often cause you to be late. There are so many things that are beyond our control. that can keep us from getting somewhere at the exact time. Strive to get there early by focusing on the factors we can control. And if you arrive early, enjoy the extra time to take a quick break, enjoy a snack, or browse your phone. You earned it. So, what is one thing you will do to stop being late and start being on time? Or, better yet, be early. We are going to write a goal for ourselves if you are in class and practice ways that we can be on time more often or be early. If you're at home, you also can think of different ways that you can stop being late and start being on time and early. You can write this down on a piece of paper, or you can send yourself a text on your cell phone. But as long as you write it down, you're more likely to commit to something. So make yourself a goal. What is one thing you will do to stop being late and to start being on time, or better yet, early? Your teacher is also going to send you a video called "The Early Bird Gets the Worm." And this is a fun little phrase that means people who show up early often get the good stuff. And the author of this video will tell you all about what this saying means. Lots of different reasons why you should always arrive early. In the video, the early bird gets the worm. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you next time.